Parents, students, teachers, administrators, and other guests, welcome to the 2016-2017 induction ceremony. We should be happy and proud to be here tonight to be a part of this important event in the lives of many of my fellow students. They are to be recognized for their accomplishments and efforts which allow them to be a member of such a prestigious organization. Now please help me welcome Mr. Garcia, our principal.
Good evening, parents and teachers and special guests and inductees. Thank you for being here tonight to celebrate and be part of a very special event for your son and daughter. This evening, we recognize your son, daughter's commitment and dedication to their studies by inducting them to the Phoenix Elite National Honor Society. Throughout the years at Garcia Early College High School, you have exemplified the characteristics which this organization recognizes and celebrates: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Students, with this achievement, you take on a great responsibility to always demonstrate and practice what we celebrate tonight. Congratulations to each inductee tonight. You have earned your place in the Phoenix Elite. Thank you all for all you do for our school and community. We will now continue with the program. Thank you.
I would like to say a few words about our guest speaker. Born in Rio Grande City, Mr. Juan Garcia attended and graduated from Roma High School in 2001. He too was a member of the National Honor Society. He entered TAMIU in the fall semester of 2001 and earned a Bachelor of Business Administration, graduated from summa cum laude. He continued his education at TAMIU, earning a Master of Business Administration in 2007. He is currently working on his Doctor of Philosophy from Texas A&M University in College Station. Mr. Garcia currently works at TAMIU as the Associate Vice President for Student Success, where he is responsible for assisting in the operations of admissions, financial aid, recruitment, and school relations. Please help me welcome Mr. Juan Gilberto Garcia.
I don't like to speak behind the podium, so FYI, camera guy, I'm going to be moving. Is that okay with you? All right. So let me get started over here. Hope I don't make a weird noise with the speakers. What a great day to be here. Why? Why is today a great day? Because you're getting inducted? Probably not. I think it's a great day because you're closer to going on vacation. You're going to be off for about 3 months. Isn't that great? I'm just kidding. I was inducted, I was in Nhs Castillo, I was inducted to the National Honor Society my junior year. And like the introduction was mentioned, that I graduated from Roma High School, about 90 miles south on down 83. Now you can see, you can hear, I have a small accent, right? I did my school in Mexico, in the border town of Miguel Alemán, just like Laredo and Nuevo Laredo. I was born, raised, and educated in a border town. Not as big as Laredo, but about the same size of maybe Zapata, if you're familiar with small towns. So that's why I have this accent. I went to Roma after I finished ninth grade in Mexico without knowing a single word of English, so you can probably hear this weird accent. I'm not from a foreign country or anything. I was born here, just from 2 hours away down the road. When they invited me to come and speak to you guys, they asked me to speak about 3 different things. They asked me to speak about leadership. They asked me to speak about service. They asked me to speak about career, okay? I'm gonna try in less than 10 minutes to take you to the next 30 years of your life and bring you back to this event. And I'm going to ask you, the first thing that I'm going to ask you is to remember all of the accomplishments that you have made until now that made you be awarded with this great distinction. Think about all the things that you did. You were in elementary, you were in middle school, when you got picked, when you actually applied to become an early college high school student, when they did your interview. Remember that? When they called you or your parents, and they told you that you were selected. And then when you went to the orientation, and then when you started with your first college class. That's a huge accomplishment. That's a huge accomplishment. Because you guys are sophomores, and you guys are juniors, already have more hours than 5,000 students in all of the other high schools. So that puts you at a huge advantage. Now, you need to put all that behind, because you just got awarded with a very important distinction. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it in the next years? Is that it? I already got into the National Society, so that's it. I can do whatever I want in high school? No. Those of you guys that are sophomores, those of you guys that are juniors, the next few months in your life, especially those that are juniors that are approaching the senior year, are going to be key. Because you're going to be making so many decisions in such a short period of time that those decisions are going to influence what you do with the rest of your life. What are we talking about? Grades, where are you ranked, ACTs, SATs, and what do you do, what are you going to do in the next 2 years? Why is that important? Because I'm pretty sure all of you guys have 1 or 2 universities. I hope it's not a college, nothing against college, but I mean, you're going to graduate with 45 plus hours from a university. I hope that you don't go back to, to a community school, to a technical school. Nothing wrong with it, but again, you are already different. You're different than the 5,000 plus students that are already in the high schools, in the same grade than you. So the next years of your life are going to make a huge difference. I want to start, I want to take you to leadership, I want to take you to service, I want to take you to career, I'm going to bring you back to service, and we're going to end with leadership. So when we talk about leadership, what do we think? We think about a president of a country, we think about maybe the captain of an NFL team, we think about the CEO or the chief of a great company, like, I don't know, Apple, Sony. But as humans and as a society, we have done something extremely horrible with the word of leadership. We have made that word something extremely hard to accomplish, when it's not that hard. It is not that hard. Being a leader doesn't mean that you have to be the president of a country. It doesn't mean that. So within the next few years of your life, you're going to be facing a lot of leadership opportunities. And it's not as hard as you think. You don't have to be the president of National Honor Society. You don't have to be the president of Student Council. There are other ways to becoming a leader. Okay? Think about this. Over the last few years of your life, think about one person that without giving you a great speech, without giving you maybe a prize, without giving you, I don't know, a free dinner or something, made a huge difference in your life just because of something he or she said. Un consejo, un apoyo, something that this particular person did. Think about that. Can you think about somebody? Can you think about somebody that made that impact in you, that made you change your mind? See? Una? All right. Is that person a leader? Do you think as that person as a leader? Yes or no? Yes? At least nod your head so I can know that I'm grabbing you. Yes? All right. So from leader, I'm going to go to service. That person was providing a service. Okay? unintentionally maybe, but because that person felt it, because that person cared, because that person wanted to help you, that person gave you a service. And he became a leader in your life. And you don't think about it that way. You know, going back to the concept of making leadership something extremely hard. That person did a service to you. And without you knowing, maybe at that particular moment, that person changed your life. And think about this person. Where was this person at? What was this person doing? I'm assuming that this person was doing a job or doing something. She was in a career, so it brings you back to the career. This particular person probably chose to do something of her life, his life, maybe when this person was a sophomore, maybe when this person was a junior, maybe when this person was in college, maybe when this person was after college. I'm going to say something and don't get scared. The career that you're thinking right now might not be the career that you end up doing. The major that you are thinking that you're going to pursue, you're going to graduate 6, 7 years from now, and you might not even work in anything related with that. Because you guys are very young, and as you're going to grow up, you're going to find out things that you love to do. You guys heard that I graduated with a finance degree and with a master's of international business. I'm working at TAMU. Why? Because when I was a junior at TAMU, they offered me a position of a mentor, and I fell in love with that position. I fell in love with higher education. And 15 years later, that's what I'm doing. So your career is going to be determined by the experiences that you have in your life. And let me give you a clue. Let me give you a tip. Don't major in what you think is gonna give you money. Major in something that you absolutely love doing. Something that you love, something that comes naturally. I'm pretty sure there's a subject that you hate. And I'm pretty sure it's a subject that you love. That whenever you're sitting down and you're studying, there's one that, you know, de volada te entra todo. You just have to read it once, and that's it. And there's another subject that you're going to read it probably 20 times, and it doesn't stick with you. That is just the first introduction that I can give you to a career. If you're telling me right now that you're going to be a doctor, but whenever they're going to take away blood, you faint, well, let me tell you something. You're not going to be a doctor. If you're thinking that you're going to be in engineering and you hate math, let me tell you something. You're not going to be an engineer. So there's a difference there. And it might not be, there's nothing wrong with not knowing right now what to do. There's nothing wrong with that. I ended up finding a career path until I was 23, 24 years old. Nada que ver con lo que estudié. Nothing. Nothing. Well, guess what? I fell in love with a career. And that's going to happen to you. So once you find that career and once you find that passion, I'm going to take you back to service. You're going to do something that you love to do. And you're going to do it with a passion. You're going to do it con ganas. You're going to wake up every single day wanting to go to work. Wanting to go to work, whatever the hell you end up doing, there, you're going to make a difference. It can be as a teacher, it can be as a researcher, it can be managing funds for a particular family, it can be whatever you want. But that career is going to make you do a good service. And by you making a good service, I'm going to take you back to leadership, you're going to become a great leader. And being a leader doesn't mean that you have to make a difference in 1 million or 1,000 or 100 people's lives. One. It takes one. If you make a difference in somebody else's life, you're a leader. You're a leader if you're a good son. You're a leader if you're a good student. You're a leader if you're a good friend. Those are the leaders that we need. You don't need to be a president. You don't need to be the CEO of a big company. just need to make the difference in somebody's life. That's all you need. And nothing of these, guys, is going to happen without hard work. There's nothing granted in this life. Lo tienes que querer. How much you want that? Because nothing is given. You can have the highest SAT, you can have the highest SAT, you can be the number 1 or the number 2. Pero si no le echan ganas, believe me, in college, in the university, you've seen it. It's different. Okay? So I took you, hopefully, I don't know if you guys are going to remember me later, but I hope you guys do. But in the next 30, 40 years of your life, in less than 10 minutes. I wish you a lot of wisdom so you can make great decisions in the next months of your life. I wish you a lot of peace, something that we need in this difficult world. And the last thing that I'm going to wish is a lot of health, so all your dreams can become wonderful realities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia, for those motivational, inspiring words. Please help me welcome Charlie Alvarado, our 2016-2017 Nhs President, who will recite the oath.
Inductees, please rise. Now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you, fellow NHS members. You may now take your seat.
Mrs. Villanueva will now present the certificates.
In absentia, Carolina Almanza. Jesus Alvarez. Parents, please feel free to make your way up when you see your child so you can take a picture. Joaquin Amaro Jr. Menilenda Ambrosio. Christian Aparicio. Isabela Bahí in absentia. Aaron Caraman. In absentia, Luis Seada. Also in absentia, Ashley Colchado. Francisco Colunga. In absentia, Catherine Craddock. Jennifer De La Torre. Miguel Díaz. Guadalupe Espitia. Students, you can wait for your parents for a picture. In absentia, Paloma Flores. Lucia Flores. In absentia, Maria Fuentes. Brianna Garay. Verónica Garcia. Carolina Garcia. Ruth Garcia. In absentia. Alisa Garza. In absentia, sorry. Citlali Gutierrez. Mario Hernandez. In absentia, Alexander Huntington. Rogelio Lujano Jr. Gerardo Martinez. In absentia, Ronaldo Mata. Sara Mendez. Yaritza Mendoza. María Morales. In absentia, Leslie Moya Gonzalez. Lisbeth Nelson. In absentia, Matthew Ortegon. Andrea Ortiz. In absentia, Lauren Paredes, Hallie Perez, Edelmiro Ramirez, Ramses Ramos, sorry. Emilio Reséndiz. Jasmine Rivera. Cassandra Rodriguez. Ramón Rodríguez. You get your pick of the cupcakes. Where am I? Cassandra Romero. Mrs. V apologizes from the bottom of her heart. I forgot your two on my desk. You also get 2 choices of cupcakes. In absentia, Maria Romero Chong. Also in absentia, Antonio Rosales. Saraí Ruiz. Miriam Santos. Gilberto Serna Jr. Stephanie Talamantes. In absentia. Brianna Tijerina.
Can you get closer? Thank you.
Daphne Torres. Eric Urbina. In absentia. Jose Valdez. Also in absentia. Jaime Vargas. Jesus Vázquez. Margarita Vela. In absentia, Leslie Villa. Andrea Villarreal. Braulio Villarreal. Angélica Alvarado. Magdalene Cárdenas. Brandy Cárdenas.
I love you, mija. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Janely Hernandez. Wendy Juarez. Juan Mendoza. And last but far from least, Veronica Quintanar.
Love you!
Congratulations to our newest NHS members. We would like to extend our appreciation once again to Mr. Juan Garcia and present to you a small token of our appreciation.
Once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you parents for making time and effort to come out in this heat and support your children. I hope you had a wonderful time. Please feel free to join us for your refreshments and pictures. Thank you.